Avadhuta Gita, first chapter, 27th verse. Shivam na janami katham vadami, Shivam na janami katham bhajami. बहुत सुना. I do not know Shiva, the truth. How do I talk of the truth? I do not know Shiva, the truth. How do I sing of the truth? Further, the verse proceeds to say, I am the benevolent, most liberating and sky-like truth. Implying therefore that why do I need to talk or sing of the truth? Shivam na janami katham vadami. I do not know the truth. How do I talk or sing of it? Katham vadami, katham bhajami. What we call as knowing is just accumulated knowledge, a thing of the memory. When do you say that you know something or somebody? Only when you can use memory to identify that thing or person. If something is not at all in your memory, then you will not say that you know that thing, or will you? If you have no previous experience of something, if something is not a part of time, not a part of the past, you will not claim that you know that thing. So what we call as knowing is actually just memorization, actually just a collection of more information and knowledge. Dattatreya is saying the truth is not a matter of knowledge. Only knowledge can be expressed in words, so you cannot talk of the truth. Now, is that an incapacity? Is that a limitation? A bondage? Or is that your highest expression, your greatest liberation, your total freedom? That you cannot know the truth, that you cannot talk or sing of the truth, is your greatest freedom, because it means that you yourself are the truth. You can only be in the truth. You can only be as the truth. You can only be the truth. But talking or singing of truth, or knowing or conceptualizing the truth, all as mental activity, is futile. In the world, you say that you know when you have an image. When you have a name and a form of something, somebody. In essence, in spirituality, you say that you have really, really known only when you forget all about forms, names, knowing, talking, singing. When you have forgotten all about knowing, then you know. When you fail to express through words, then you have really expressed. When you know that no song can contain him, then every song that you sing is his song. The song of truth, the song of Shiva, the song of Brahma. You get this? To the mind, it sounds like bad news. Oh, I cannot know the truth. I cannot talk of the truth. To the mind, it is almost like humiliation. I am being told that I am not even capable of talking of the truth, what to say of reaching the truth. But to you, it is very good news, because it is being repeated and asserted that you are the truth. You are the truth. No truth not as a dualistic experience. No truth as your very being. You are the truth. No truth not as some kind of an information, but as your deepest silence. No truth not as some thought, but as the center around which all thoughts move, but which itself is unclouded by thoughts. Getting it? These are two things that go together and parallel and appear to be opposites. One, you cannot know truth. Second, you already know everything about truth. You already know the truth itself because you are the truth. And these two go together.
Why don't we know that we are the truth?
Because whatever you call as knowing is not knowing at all. In the name of knowing, you just collect data. It is mind. The mind can only accumulate information. The mind cannot really know or understand.
So will you say that is pure knowing, not a feeling?
It is not a feeling.
No, but not like emotion, but more like...
No, not even that. It is a pure relaxation in which thoughts, feelings, intuitions all have no meanings. It is more like a cessation, a gap, a breaking away from the whole rigmarole of thought, thinking, feeling, acting.
So truth is nothingness. Is truth nothingness?
For you, nothingness is something. So even if I say truth is nothing, you will translate it to mean the truth is something. Whenever you say nothing, don't you have an image of nothing? So for you, truth is nothing, and that means truth is something. That is dangerous.
But for me, my experience is more like a kind of space, something like a, I don't know, like a, what you call it, something holding things.
The experience of daily living or the experience of truth, which?
No, what I feel is the self.
The self? Will you feel this way if all your memory is wiped out, will you still remember the can and this, that, sky, whatever image you have? Will you feel this way in your deep sleep? You won't, right? So all of this is felt only in the conceptualizing state of mind, only in the waking state of mind. And what is it that the mind experiences in its waking state? Thoughts and ideas. So this is just a thought, an idea. It is not the self, not the truth, not Shiva.
That is whatever we will say, it will be.
It will be your own concept. Whatever you will say about the truth will be false. Whatever you will say in the truth will be true.
Yeah. But beside the conceptualization, there is something, no?
No, there is nothing called a God experience or a truth experience. It is a little different. When you are in God, then all experiences are godly. There is no specific God experience. Surrendered to God, all your experiences are godly. Not surrendered to God, whatever you do, feel, act or experience is ungodly. So do not give value to any one particular experience. If your mind is in the right place, at the right center, then all experiences will carry the flavor of the self. All experiences will be godly. Shopping, you would be operating from divinity. Walking, taking a bath, playing with a pet, sipping tea, all godly. All godly. Either God is in all your experiences or He is not in any particular experience. When you are in God, then everything is godly. Mind you, everything, not one or two specific things. Everything.
So, for example, we on our mobile news blinks, anything, we see it, we feel like disturbed.
It is not necessary. First of all, it is not necessary that you are disturbed. Second, it is not necessary that when you are disturbed, then you become the disturbance. Do you get this? Firstly, it is not necessary that the mobile phone or whatever creates ripples in the mind. That is not necessary. Secondly, even if it does create ripples in the mind, it is not necessary that you become one with the ripples. Ripples are only there on the surface of the sea. Deeply, the sea is quite calm. You can stay deep. So let the ripples be there, superficially. Yes. Yes, of course.
But when we drop all the conceptual idea, all the thought, there is something, this awareness type, is it not the same?
But that awareness is not a thing of experience. Also remember that you need not drop ideas and concepts. Ideas, concepts in practical daily living, they have a certain utility. So you need not just wipe them off from your memory. Let them stay. Poor things, let them be. Just don't take them seriously. Just don't think that one can contain the truth in his ideas or her ideas. Let them be. Awareness is not an idea. Awareness powers all ideas. But no idea is big enough to know awareness. In fact, idea could have known awareness had awareness been an object, something limited, something that existed. Awareness is something that is non-existent. It is an absence of disturbance. It is a very relaxed silence. It is like the waves of disturbance have now just subsided. That is awareness. Yes. You are operating in consciousness. You are trying to know through thought. And trying to know through thought was such an effort. And now you have just known. After you have known, do you still need to continue thinking? That is awareness.
So that awareness is continuing.
Yes, only awareness is really continuing. It knows no full stops. Thoughts has beginning and ends. Awareness has no beginning, no end.
So even in deep sleep?
Yes, even in deep sleep you are aware. Even when you think you are unaware, you are still aware.
Is awareness non-separation?
It is not even separation. It is not even non-separation. Because whenever you say non-separation or separation, you will be able to give a definition to it. And the very definition of something is its boundary. When you say non-separation is this, then you are saying non-separation is not that. So you have created a boundary. And awareness does not know boundaries. In awareness, boundaries are dissolved.
That's why it's not a thing of mind. So when we die, I die, then what will happen to my awareness?
It was not yours. Is it something personal? Does the person exist in awareness? Had it been yours, it would have died along with you. Does time exist in awareness?
That's time.
So what do you mean by after death? After implies time. That I am gone, now time is still continuing. Awareness and time are not in the same dimension. Awareness is the same as the self, the truth, the Atma.
Awareness also sees time. So that's why we say we all are one. One of the reasons.
But a few days back, you said something about someone having an experience of feeling that his awareness was also going through like the world or the insect, something like this. And you said like this is just illusion. So if the awareness is not personal, why it is not possible that once we are really in this awareness, we are not getting closer to each other? If we are sharing the same awareness?
You see, we just said that in awareness, there are no boundaries. The moment you say each other, what do you mean?
Boundaries.
Boundaries and boundaries and more boundaries. Each other. Me, him, and that is all boundaries. In awareness, others don't exist. In awareness, others don't exist at all. The very absence of otherness is awareness. If you are still seeing others, you are hardly aware yet.
Unless others are not there.
Even you are not there. Because if you are there, then others are bound to be there. In other awareness, others are not there. But even you are not there. Because you are nothing but something defined by a boundary. Physically, you are defined by the boundary that the skin is. Mentally, you are defined by the boundary that the ego is. In awareness, neither of these boundaries have any meaning. In fact, there are no meanings at all in awareness. Awareness is pure relaxation. Experiencing nothing, identified with nothing, existing as nothing. Does it mean that one does not exist in awareness? Well, one neither exists nor does one not exist. Because both existence and non-existence are just concepts. And concepts don't exist in awareness.
Great silence.
Awareness is just a great and highly eloquent silence. A silence that speaks, sings, makes you dance. That is awareness.
Can you take us there?
You're already there.
I know.
Just don't prevent yourself from dancing. All is set. Just be one with the dance. Step in, join the dance. That's all. All is ready. Nothing is lacking.
So how Ashtavakra connects the word joy with this state, awareness?
Yes, awareness is joy. Just as we are talking of awareness as an absence of all disturbance. Similarly, joy is the absence of both happiness and sadness.
So, in waking state, do we have taste of that joy? Can you say?
See the question, look at the question. The question says, can I have a taste of that joy? And what is this I? This I is the one that says, I want happiness, I want I want to avoid sadness. And what is joy? What is joy? Something beyond both happiness and sadness. So are these two compatible? I and joy. I is the one which goes after happiness. Joy is the one that has nothing to do with happiness. Now will I and joy go together? So when there is joy, there is no I. And as long as there is this I, there can be no joy.
So for mind, that joy cannot be experienced at all.
It is not experienced by the mind in the way it experiences everything else. Joy is a cessation of experience. The mind is not. The wonderful thing is, in not being, the mind finds a peace beyond experience. You see, when you're sleeping deeply, are you there? But don't you wake up and say, I'm relaxed. That is joy. A pointer, just a pointer. Not exactly joy, but you see this? In not being, the mind finds a peace, and that peace is not really an experience. After waking up, you can say, oh, it was nice. But do you say the thing is nice while you are in sleep? So not quite an experience, yet something quite wonderful.